Hello, Jason here. Today we have an interesting topic. Cute ways to ask a girl out that are sure to get a yes. Let's get started. Thinking about asking out your crush, you may want to brush up on your strategy. Just use these cuter ways to ask a girl out to have her head over heels. Asking a girl out is one of the most daunting challenges to a guy's dating life. First, the burden of making the first move will always be a man's purview. Second is the competition. While girls might be able to pick and choose more easily from the horde of fawning admirers, men typically have to deal with the task of finding cute ways to ask a girl out and get her to say yes.
Purview. Daunting. Fawning.
While not all men can be as smooth and dashing as Will Smith in Hitch, one thing they do have in common is the fact that they want their crafts say yes when invited on a date. There are many moves and styles that you can use, but most of them have become old and tired. The thing is, if guys really want their crafts to go out with them, the only way is to up the ante and come up with cute ways to ask a girl out. Antique. Some quick advice. 1. Keep it simple, yes, creative. Coming up with something overly elaborate and expensive doesn't always mean success. If you overdo it, chances are that your crush might get weird out. Come up with something you yourself created and don't rely too much on spending money to ask her out. 2. Love your crush. Research will always pay off. A quick peek at her social media will give you tons of ideas about what she likes, where she hangs out, what activities she likes doing. Subtly felicitating information from common friends and acquaintance helps you have to. Just don't be a stalker. Acquaintances. Elaborate.
Acquaintances.
3. Know what you can do. Are you the creative type, musically talented, the tech-savvy geek, or are you the witty comedian? Video part where you put your cards on the table. Use your best talent to come up with something to make her giddy and say yes. 4. Pay attention to timing. Timing is everything. Even if you crush secretly lie you back and itching for you to ask her out, it could spell rejection. If your timing is off, always get a feel for her disposition, and choose the appropriate time to ask her out. Make sure you ask her out when you see that she's a good mood, or if you feel that her schedule is free.
Witty. Comedian. Crush.
Crush.
Appropriate.
Fine. Finally, it's just a date. You are not asking for her hands in marriage. Sometimes adjusting to your crafts makes you overanalyze things and leaves you having second thoughts and missing a good moment. Keep in mind that you're inviting her out to spend some time to get to know her better and have a good time. So on those other moves for later if things go well.
Overanalyze.
Overanalyze. Cute ways to ask a girl out using food. Aside from romance, one thing that easily gets to girls' heart both literally and figuratively is through food. You can act that dash up subtly by coming up with a good excuse to give her her favorite pastry out of nowhere and slip in that invitation for a date. 1. Bake her a cake or some cookies to show your skill and effort. Slip in your invitation as a note or scribble it in frosting before giving it to her personally or leaving it on her desk. 2. For coffee lovers, commission your barista buddy to come up with a cuter letter art message the last time your graphs quills up on the color coffee shop.
Latte.
Latte art message.
Cues.
Barista.
Barista.
3. A special fortune cookie. The next time you order Chinese takeout, give her that special fortune cookie that says you will be very lucky if you go out on a date with the guy who gave you this. 4. Make her a bento packer lunch. Bento lunch can be designed in a way that makes them look appetizing and cuter at the same time. They are a perfect way to show her that you care and that you love for her to go out on a date with you.
Appetizing.
Advertising. 5. Send her a care package during her period. This is the ultimate gesture that is sure to leave her smiling. However, we'll leave the task of blowing when her period is up to you. Send a bunch of chocolate and selects to her desk or her apartment with a cheeky message asking her out. Gesture. For the artsy types and creative people, girls admire talent more than good looks or money. Asking her out with your own handmade crafts will definitely increase your chance of getting that date with her. 1. Make her a playlist. So both of you have a similar taste in music. Make her the classic mix CD or a Spotify playlist. If you're more contemporary, give her songs that will send a cute message or insert your own audio invitation to ask her out. 2. Draw her a comic. Comics can be a cute and amusing way to ask a girl out. If you're good at it, you can come up with a cute story that will end in an invitation.
Amusing.
3. Give her a QA card. Write something along the line of, will you go out with me? A. Just below. She'll probably enjoy the creativity and heartlessness of your efforts. 4. Create or crossword puzzle. Make a game or a puzzle that spells out, would you go out with me? And what her face lights up. Puzzle. 5. Rig a video game. If she's into video games and your tech skills are up to the task, you can rig an old video game or come up with your own game that'll ask her out in the end. 6. Say it with post-its. Cover her computer monitor with post-it notes revealing your message typed on her monitor underneath. 7. Stage a kidnapping of one of her belongings. This can be pretty invasive, but if done properly, it can be seen as cute and delightful. Pilfer a useless item from her desk and replace it with a large cut paper ransom, thus asking her to go out with you to get her item back. Pilfer
Belongings.
Delightful. Invasive. 8. Say it with a pet in a classic Disney style. This one will surely get you a yes. But before you spring for a puppy, we suggest you arm a little smaller. Besides, what says, will you go out with me? Cuter than a bubbly little fish. Although it can be difficult at times, sometimes you've got to master your courage and put yourself out there to come up with a cuter ways to ask a girl out. If you really like her, coming up with your own ways to ask her will be just as much fun for you as this. It will be for her. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy it.